Africa Content TV.
Of the communique, which is the crystallization of the things we have discussed and agreed here. Without this, all of the things we have done would have come to naught. So please, shall we invite them as they come with their colleagues, Chairman, National Chairman, representative of National Chairman, to please come for the presentation of the communique. If our hands are not too busy, I'm sure we can give them a hand clap that encourages them to finish quickly so that we can go to.
Please, other chairmen of other political parties in attendance should please come up to the stage to support the rendition of the communique.
Your Excellencies, distinguished leaders, distinguished invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, for a couple of hours this afternoon, we sat down out of pure patriotism for the love of our nation to listen to an array of discussants who have spoken to us on a number of key issues that will propel our country forward. We've spoken about decayed and decaying infrastructure in Nigeria. We've spoken about collapsed economy and what can be done to revamp our economy. We've listened the experts who have spoken about the issues of insecurity in this country and how thousands of lives are being lost without any remedial steps being taken by government. We've also listened to ourselves when we spoke about issues bordering on hounding and pounding on opposition elements. Issues relating to injustice, issues relating to unfairness, issues relating to inequity, issues relating to Muslim, an attempt to kill multi-party democracy in our country. And having agreed unanimously from the suggestions that leaders have made this afternoon, the team of rapporteurs have came up with a draft which we, the leaders of the opposition political parties, or our representatives have examined and are satisfied with what we are now reading out as the Ibadan Declaration. Communique issued at the end of opposition political parties' national summit held on Saturday, April 25th, 2026 in Ibadan, Oyo State, hereinafter referred to as the Ibadan Declaration. Participating opposition parties in Nigeria, after an extensive deliberation on the collective threats that we face and the existential challenges facing our country under the stronghold of the oppressive and anti-democratic APC, and given the need for urgent collective action to rescue our nation and the destiny of over 200 million compatriots, hereby resolve as follows. 1. That we shall resist all machinations by the APC to force a one-party state on Nigeria and fight for the survival of multi-party democracy in Nigeria. 2. That despite the onslaughts and machinations of the ruling party, the APC, to ensure that President Bola Tinubu emerges as the sole presidential candidate in 2027, we shall field candidates and contest the 2027 presidential and other elections. 3, that we shall work towards fielding one presidential candidate for the 2027 elections. We shall be agreed and supported by all participating opposition parties to rescue our nation and her long-suffering masses. 4, that INEC chairman, Professor Jai Shojo Amopitan, having shown bias and open partisanship in favor of the ruling APC, should not conduct the 2027 general election, as the Nigerians across board have lost confidence in him and his capacity to guarantee the required neutrality to deliver a free, fair, transparent, and credible election. His continued stay in office is vexatious and capable of triggering widespread crisis in our nation. 5, that the National Assembly should immediately review the Electoral Act 2026 to remove all sections and clauses that threaten the sanctity and integrity of the elections and run counter to constitutional provisions. 6, that all leading politicians that have been detained or harassed on bailable offenses be released with immediate effect and be allowed to exercise their fundamental rights of participation and inclusivity as Nigerians. 7, that we consider the recent guidelines released by INEC as obstacles deliberately engineered to impose conditions and deadlines on the opposition parties. We therefore demand that INEC extends the deadline for primaries till the end of July 2026. 8, the summit commends Nigerians for their resilience and readiness to work with opposition parties to free our nation from state capture. 9, the National Summit of Opposition Political Parties thanks the Oyo State Governor, Governor Seyimakinde, and the people of Oyo State for hosting this epochal event. Finally, it should be noted that this is just the beginning of a series of collaborative efforts, meetings, and summits that Nigerian opposition elements will be doing from now till the end of 2027 elections. And thereafter, we shall also proceed to ensure that the rights of Nigerians are not taken for granted. Thank you very much. I will now hand over to the chairman of ADC for closing remarks. Your Excellency, sir.
The first thing I want to do is, I'm sure you understand, those in favor that we adopt the communique say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. We have endorsed the communique. We would like to appreciate you, and we would like to appreciate all the young chairmen who are here with us today. I think it's a wonderful thing that we've been able to meet. It's an excellent union, and we'll continue to do this. Once more, on behalf of all of us, the chairman, I want to thank you, the audience, and I want to thank you for your active participation in this summit. As we arrange further summits in future, we expect more participation from all of you. Thank you, and the good Lord bless all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. To bring matters to a close, shall we please rise for the national anthem?